The Midway Channel Gallery is an artist-run gallery located in the Fort Point Channel area in one of Boston's largest live-work artist buildings. Shows there represent the diverse cross-section of professional and emerging artists producing contemporary art in a variety of media. The Midway Channel Gallery just opened at the end of last year, and joining me now is photographer Nathan Evans, a Boston-based photographer and a resident of the Midway Artist Studios and a director of the gallery. Wow, you're a multitasker there. All right, Nathan, first of all, tell us about the building. Unlike some of the older buildings that people associate with Fort Point Channel, this is a new building, right, that's designed for artists, correct?
The building is actually a 200,000 square foot repurposed warehouse building. So it looks like what we associate with that Fort Point fan pier sort of area. The building itself, as a artist resident building, opened in 2004. So it was renovated at that time.
I see. Now, the fact that you guys have a gallery, do you think that people usually come there, or are there other reasons that people might pass through the hallowed doors of your building and see art along the way?
The building has commercial rentals on the first floor. So there's architecture firm, there's a boxing themed gym also on the first floor. There are photographer studios. There's a law office. So there's a lot of traffic and a lot of people who don't live in the area flowing through the gallery space.
Now, originally, or in one of the previous incarnations of the space, there was a theater space there, but from what I understand, that has evolved into the boxing gym. But you are thinking of having a smaller pocket theater somewhere in the building?
Yes, the previous theater that was built in 2004, out of the warehouse building envelope, was too large. So it couldn't be rented out economically. So it's been rented as a boxing themed gym, and then the gallery has access to space below it that will be, we're working on the designs to turn it into a pocket theater that'll seat about 50 people. Tell
me now, you, as one of the assistant curators, let's say, and as someone whose work is featured there, what kinds of pieces, tell us a little bit about your own work and what kinds of pieces you show. I guess you have both commercial and sort of artsy, right?
Yes, I have a commercial work, but that's not what I show there, not currently. Currently there's some very abstract photos there, large scale, 24 by 48,
wow.
24 by 36, I should say, photos, on 4 of them on display.
And why do you think the artists go to the trouble of doing that? Do you do this for hopefully you will get commissions, I mean, from the other side of your professional life, or is it just to be part of the great Fort Point Channel arts community? Or, you know, it takes a lot of effort to mount something and get it ready for a show.
It does take a lot of effort, and I just didn't know how much effort before, and so I just
You agreed, and then you found out.
I agreed. I thought that it was a great idea. And
then you found out.
Then I found out it takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, but it's good. It's good though.
Well, but I think it's very important and wise to have, you know, art that people come across, because, you know, it's a very small circle of people that will go to openings. But people can't. You do have a lot of arts events there. I understand that people can get on a mailing list to all the glittering openings that you guys have there, correct?
Yes, if you don't stop by the gallery, you can go to midwaychannelgallery.com and sign up, and you'll know about all the events.
All right, and so are the events mostly openings, or is there?
It'll be mostly openings.
Yeah, and now is there still space for other artists in the building to rent studio space, or are you guys all filled up?
Place is filled up. There's a waiting list.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's been a shame that so many artists have been moved out of Fort Point. I mean, and the total volume, as I understand, has decreased. It used to be like 800 artists and something. Is there any current figure about how many people are in there?
There are about 150 in our building.
Oh, I see. Wow.
But there are other buildings.
And so which open studios do you guys participate in?
Both of them. There's one on Mother's Day weekend called Art Walk, and then in the fall, I think it's around the third week in October, there's Art Walk.
So if you're around either of those times, then you can get to poke around because not everybody's open on open studios, correct? I mean, do you have people come over? Or is your studio, I understand, you have a ritzy address where you have your portrait photography? Am I mixing you up? No.
I think you're, well, I think
do you
it's
do
pretty
all your,
ritzy, but
yeah,
it's right
ritzy,
there.
all right, okay.
It's right there in the building.
Oh, okay. So that's the only place that you do the your photography?
Yeah, currently.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So what do people need to know? There is a website that gives the history of the thing, the current shows, and it's something that's in progress, right? I mean,
the Performing Arts Center is in progress. Performing Arts Center, it's a pocket theater, so it'll be film, music, dance will be downstairs eventually. But
so when do
you?
People can stop by there anytime, right?
Yes, and it's got a great location. It's an exciting area. There are other shops to walk through. There are great restaurants. It's a good destination.
All right. And so if people don't know what street it's on, how can you?
How do I describe it?
Yeah, how do you describe the location?
So it's in the Fort Point Channel area, which is the northern tip of South Boston, very near Fan Pier. And the address is 15 Channel Center Street, which is parallel to A Street, when A Street is a main street,
yeah.
And it runs perpendicular to Congress and Summer, both of which come from
right, and that's where you get all the lunchtime people, I assume, that have all the, because there's such flow over the little bridge there, right?
Exactly. So if you're downtown, downtown crossing or financial district, you would drive or walk across either Congress or Summer Street, and then turn right on A Street, and then you'll see it from A Street.
All right. Well, thank you, and people, this is a great lunchtime thing there. Sign up and get to meet artists like Nathan here. Thank you so much.